everybody, GamerPenny here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play. And we are back with Vesper. And today we're going to continue on the main story quest as usual, just trying to wrap this up before we get to Heaven's Ward. So let's talk to Alfino, see what he has to say. It does me well to see you thus returned. Though I doubt not your prowess, entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture, and I must confess to having been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as is your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert ministrations, the danger is past. You have my gratitude, Vesper. Excuse me, guys. What's this guy's name? Ilberd. Allow me to thank you also, Scion. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. As you say, Commander, I will see to it that the men keep their wits about them. And it may yet take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehend the Ivy. I have every confidence that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Vesper, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid there's no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to Corythus. I have been granted an audience with an Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Ooh. Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. Are these the... Yeah, these are the gloves that we're getting, right? Yeah, intelligence and stuff. Cool, we got our new gloves. I think I know who the dignitary is, and if it's him, it's our boyfriend. Right? That's, yeah. I don't know why I got so confused just now with these gloves. Alright, let's update our gear. And, yes, it's him. There he is. And, oh, we're gonna get new breeches, but it's for the dexterity classes. But the next one after that, we'll get our new ones. Alright. We have been blessed with a rare opportunity, Vesper, an audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Sir Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We would be wise to court his favor. Sorry, guys. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Aymeric wishes to meet the woman behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany me to Corythus. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than with the thrust of a sword. Alright, well, let's go tell him in Filio we're about to go give our love elsewhere to Sir Aymeric. I'm excited. He might be my favorite character. At least in Heaven's Ward. Alright, Minfilia. Other than Horshaphant, of course. A meeting with an Ishgardian ambassador? By all means, I think it a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of etheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alfino believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Good. Let me take a sip of my coffee here. Antecedent. I take it Vesper has explained the situation. She has. Yet welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of Abelithia's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. members of the original Eorzean alliance, formed in the wake of Alamico's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silver Tier Skies. Since which time, their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartano, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I have tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again that unless the Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. Sorry, you guys. I'm not muting anymore because I feel like I cut myself off when I mute and unmute. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why not? Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction. I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbed off with in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Sir Aymeric. Of course, I am not so naive as to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Vesper. Our old friend Lord Horsefant is expecting us. Alright, I lied. I muted for that one. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. I love Lord Horsefant. The same way I love Sir Aymeric. Yay! Are we getting a cutscene? Is that what's happening right now? Another one? No. Alright. Go to Camp Dragonhead. Will do. Where are we? Right here. Oh, man, we're getting low on tickets, guys. 36 left. I got my coffee, hoping that helps with the cough a little bit. I don't know why when I get a cold, that cough lingers for like a couple months afterwards. That's why I hate colds so much. I always know it's gonna happen. But I have a Keurig. So I made some coffee for tonight. I think we're stuck. I think we're stuck on the loading screen. It's taking a while. Unless it's probably loading the snow. Snow is what takes a while. But I made some coffee for tonight. If any of you have Keurigs, I always get the Cafe Vanilla. Or the Cafe Caramel. The Cafe Vanilla I just discovered. Oh, my favorite drink though is the chai latte. I used to work as a barista, and we made chai lattes all the time. And I loved them very, very much. So I'm glad that there's a cup for the Keurig. All right. Let's go in here and see what we've got. Horsefant. We're here. Ah, Vesper, ever a welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would it would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. I mean, look at your outfit. What do you expect? Ah, good Master Alphino. An honor as always. Likewise, Lord Horschaphant, forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense. Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Fortin may ever even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. But to the matter at hand, Sir Amaric arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. But if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed to the intercessory forthwith. Alright. Let's go. I think it's right around the corner. I always had trouble finding this at first. Yeah, here it is. Alright, we've been expecting you, madame. Pray take your ease inside, and I shall summon the others. Alright. If this one was voiced, that would be fantastic.
Have faith, my friend.
Oh, great.
You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
There he is. I like her too.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emeric. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
Are you trying to flirt?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination. Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
Yes, sir. That might be the only voiced portion of this, unfortunately.
We know full well that
good.
the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean Alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
He's such a whiny teenager.
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Thorne has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not, for I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard Sorma.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Okay, so he sounds a little bit like he's playing us, but I promise you, he's a good guy.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
Horsefon.
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked.
Again?
It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury! All our precautions were for naught?
Iceheart stealing all of our stuff. I think we can go fight her now. Alright, let's get these ones. Got some shark fin soup. Hey, Elfino. Here, and we're gonna get our new tights here. Just when we were starting to make progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Horsefont and find out what he has learned. Okay. He's over here. Back in this building. Hello, Horsefant. How did Elfino get in here so fast? My sincerest apologies for the interruptions, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. 'Twould be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route. Knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Do we have a traitor? Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. Seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Horsefant said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Vesper. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. Alright. Where is the Boulder Downs? Let's take a look at the mappy. Oh, all the way down there, huh? Alright. Well, that's no problem. Oh, we're on Whisper. Sweet. Okay. Let's get down there. Man, I used to farm this fate, like, all the time. This is where you came to farm to try to get... what was it? Like, level 41 to, like, 45 or something? Anytime you wanted to get to level 50 when the game first came out, this is where you would farm. It must be foggy out or something. What's the weather? Fog? Yeah. Alright, we'll run around through here. Taking a look at her outfit. Is that Lightning's outfit? So close to it. Alright. Down here somewhere. We're getting there, guys. We're definitely getting closer and closer to Heavensward. I'm so excited for it. You guys have no idea. I'm also very excited for my cough to go away. I hate it. And I know it's probably obnoxious, so I do apologize again and again and again for it. Okay. Caravan's overturned. Do we have wing sauce with us? Yes, good. Fortant. What'd you find out? Move along, adventurer. There's nothing for... Eh? Lord Horsefant bid you speak with us. Then you must be... Beg your pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tipped the wagon for good measure, even. Whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Would have been easier just to steal it. Though a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own, hidden away off. But pay no heed to my railings. Absent of proof, 'tis naught but speculation. Might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. At the observatorium, huh? Alright. Hello, fat chocobo. Where's our music? There it is. So I've got a plan for the next two longer games that we're playing on the channel. As of right now, my plan, because next week Shadow of War comes out, and I think we'll be playing that. But also the week afterwards, so the new South Park game comes out. So I think we're going to play both of those at the same time, because the South Park games tend not to be too long. So After that, however, after Shadow of War, I'm thinking we might play a Final Fantasy game. So if you guys want to see, not the MMO, but maybe 15 or 12 or 10 or any of the other ones that we could get on Steam, maybe 15, 12, or 10 I could play, or 10 too, I could play on PS4. But if you want to see any of the other ones on Steam, like 3 or 4, all the way up through 9 or something, just let me know. Let me know in the comments, because I'm thinking we'll do one of them. So, you've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we marked them as, lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them, and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought, some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek. And then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what happened till I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead, and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I mean, they'd have killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Ishard's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Oh, bae. Shiva's my favorite summon in any of the games. Report to Elfino. Back up top. Doing a lot of running around and talking and no killing of anything this episode so far. Although we might be getting to fight Shiva soon, I think. What mount is that? Oh, Odin's. That's Odin's horse. It looks like a black cat running our way. Yep. What was that sparkle up there? Oh, someone was shooting or something. So I am looking forward to seeing what Final Fantasy you guys might want to see on the channel. I've played a lot of 10, but there is one fight that I got stumped on for like 10 years. I'm not even joking. And had to use a guide to get past when it came back out on the PS4. Right. Ah, you've returned. What news have you for us? Seems the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Ishgardian, Master Alfino? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Horsefant, what was the caravan's cargo? Ah, if I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge had requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Do you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva, as the beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Horsefant, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern? Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alfino. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. Of course not, it's Shiva. We gotta go see. Ooh, we're gonna get our new pants. Yes, please. Can I have those? I wonder how they're gonna look with this this whole outfit. Let's see. New pants. How do we look? Oh, they don't look too bad. You can't really see them. So. Alright. Oh, and then boots. Well, we won't get him this quest. Persistent attacks on our caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Vesper, pray join me in Whitebrim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillmont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then. Good? Okay. Go talk to Drillmont. I'm trying to remember the Shiva fight, like, at all. I remember it was really cool. And I do know that when groups run Shiva Extreme, there's always sort of a competition to, at one point, you get frozen, and people try to freeze themselves in really weird, like, emote positions. That's about all I remember about the fight itself. So it should be kind of fun. And we might be getting pretty close to it, although every time I think we're close to a primal, there's always a ton of quests that lead up to it, so we'll see. But let's get down there. We'll talk to Drillmont, see what he's got to say. And then we'll almost be ready to wrap up the episode. So we definitely will not get to Shiva this episode. I don't remember where she comes in the story, if she comes now or after we get involved with Heaven's Ward. Can't remember. We're just riding our dragon upstairs. Alright, Drillmont. Oh hey, Merc. What you doing here? The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We are all ears, Lord Drillmont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. Sorry, guys. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to Whitebrim Front. Given the gravity of the situation... Sorry. I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. 'Twould be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Aymeric. And so it begins, my friend, though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for too long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drillmont has one in mind. Alright, let's get our gloam boots. Oh. Is this a heretic? With the crystals. Yes. Yes, excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. Iceheart. Alright. Glowing boots, but we can't wear those. So this one should give us even star boots. And bacon bread. Mmm. It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I'd like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the selfsame result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Guillaume. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in White Brim Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point we must report to Sir Jean Tremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. Okay. Observe the heretic. Got it. Where is he? Outside? Yes, he must be. Oh, heretic. Where are you? Right here. Destination. Which one is it? This guy? No, this guy. Walking away. Let's follow him. The suspected heretic leaves through the southwest gate. Alright. Look at this chocobo. He's with a halo and everything. Where'd he go? Oh, he's right there. So we're gonna go sneakily go right here. The music. Suspected heretic follows the road east. Gotcha. Oh, we're in our... I love this mount. It's gonna be so cool to fly this one around. There he is. Oh, look at that chinchilla. He's running now. Suspected heretic heads south. And on our cloud. He's going up this path. What's there? I bet you could fish there. I haven't done anything else with the fishing. We should probably do that. We could probably do that in Heaven's Ward sometime when we need to take a break from the questing. Man, this is a long one. Oh, good, but we're gonna get a cutscene. Hey. Hey, where in the Seven Hills are you? I'm freezing my bollocks off here. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the... Bloody Echo. Lower your voice or they'll hear us in White Brim Front. Yes, of course. The Temple Knights are mumble in Snowcloak. Is that what... This is what you bring to me? We already knew that, mumble. Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels, mumble. Dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, if you waste my time again, is that clear? Run, Vesper. Don't get seen. Alright, report to Drillmont. We will have to do that in the next episode. So we are at the end of our episode. End of our time. When we continue, we'll report back to Drillmont that indeed that guy was a heretic. And hopefully we'll take on Lady Iceheart soon. So guys, thank you so much for your support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.